I stand beneath the glass canopy of London City Airport, London, and my heart feels as heavy as the rusted steel beams that hold this hollow shell together. I arrived early, eager for a business-class flight to Malaga, but the doors of the terminal remained sealed until 10:45 in the morning. No warning had been given during booking, no email, no text, nothing to prepare my mind for the cruel surprise. The consequence is simple. I was forced to linger in the cold corridor, shivering while my pregnant daughter clutched her seat belt, both of us missing the comfort of a proper waiting lounge. The absence of indoor seating turned the hallway into a hard bench of stone, a place where the weary must rest on their own backs, a subtle punishment for anyone who dares to travel on a Sunday. The check-in desk is a stage of humiliation. Minaj and Victoria, whose smiles were as thin as paper, greeted me with laughter that sounded like mockery. Their tone dismissed my questions as if I were a nuisance. When a staff member laughs while you try to ask where to drop a luggage tag, the feeling is one of being invisible, of being reduced to a bothersome speck. Such behavior erodes trust because a traveler expects respect and clear guidance. When that is denied, confidence in the whole operation crumbles. I pleaded for assistance only to be ignored, my voice swallowed by their indifferent chatter. The result is a surge of anxiety, a sense that the airport cares not for the human being standing before it. Security becomes a nightmare of slow queues and broken machines. The scanners beep and stall, forcing the officers to manually open each bag. Each pause adds minutes, each minute adds stress, each stress builds a mountain of frustration that blocks the path to any timely departure. The staff chat among themselves, their idle conversation louder than the rustling of luggage, showing a lack of discipline and dedication. When the machines fail, the staff must double their effort, yet they choose to idle instead. Stead. 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 Stead.
Opening with a soft, reflective tone welcome, fellow travelers, to a glimpse into the world that unfurls around the bustling London City Airport. Here, in the shadow of arrivals and departures, lies a tapestry of businesses, each with its own tale to tell. But beware, for not all stories are fairy tales. Pause for effect. Imagine, if you will, a shopping mecca, a place where the promise of retail therapy dances in the air like the scent of fresh cappuccino. Westfield Stratford City, a colossus amongst malls, beckons with its gleaming storefronts. Yet, beneath the veneer of commerce, a labyrinth of woes awaits. Crowds surge like relentless tides, and the quest for a simple seat transforms into an odyssey. Toilets, when found, play host to illicit trade, while the rooftop urban park stands as a fortress, guarded by the vigilant yet perplexing security. One might seek solace in the embrace of Away Spa London, a sanctuary promising tranquility amidst the urban clamor. Alas, serenity here is as elusive as a London cab in a rainstorm. The spa, a mirage of relaxation, offers treatments that whisper of luxury, but deliver the touch of the untrained. The facilities, cramped and echoing with the cacophony of life beyond the sauna, fail to live up to their promise of bliss. Now, let us feast our imagination at Yaban, where the allure of culinary delights is as enticing as a siren's call, yet the experience is a gamble, a roulette of service and quality. Diners speak of meals served with haste, the freshness of ingredients questioned, and a service that oscillates between inattentive and the downright unfriendly. The shadow of disappointment looms large over tables once graced by hopeful Epicureans. The O2, a beacon of entertainment, stands proud on the city's skyline. Within its hallowed halls, music soars and laughter rings, but behind the curtain of revelry, a different chorus can be heard, one of discontent. Patrons recount tales of disorganized chaos, of security's heavy hand, and bar queues that stretch into infinity. The joy of live performance is marred by the sour note of overpriced drinks and a sense of being herded rather than welcomed. Finally, we find ourselves at the Cocktail Club on Shaftesbury Avenue, a place where the art of mixology is said to thrive. Yet the sweetness of the cocktails is soured by the sting of deception. Patrons whisper of hidden charges, of bills inflated by the invisible hand of greed. The atmosphere, once vibrant, now hangs heavy with the scent of disillusionment. With a sigh as we draw our journey to a close, it is with a heavy heart that I must caution you, dear traveler. The businesses surrounding London City Airport, though diverse in their offerings, share a common thread: the potential for disappointment. It is a realm where the glittering facade can mask a reality that is far less lustrous. With a gentle, protective tone, so tread carefully as you explore this corner of London. Arm yourself with patience, for you may need it. Keep your expectations in check, and remember, not all that glitters is gold. But fear not, for even in the midst of imperfection, there lies the potential for discovery. For every cloud has a silver lining. Ending on a hopeful note, may your travels be filled with joy, your experiences be rich and fulfilling, and may you find the hidden gems that lie waiting to be discovered near London City Airport. Safe travels, my friends.
I've been looking into crimes near London City Airport, London, and it is like the shops there learn to smile while they bite. First thing you notice: currency, kiosks inside the terminal, and along Royal Docks like to count your notes twice, once in front of you, once in their heads. A lady from Spain swapped 300 last month. The clerk slid two 20-pound notes under the counter tray. She walked away thinking cheap holiday. Discovered at the airbim she was 50 short. I bet she cried on the DLR ride, because who argues after the plane has already taken you home? The booth probably logged it as till error, kept the extra, and the manager bought himself sushi with her tears. Phone shops in the small retail strip right outside the shuttle exit, they look so bright. But businesses near London City Airport, London, are like that